let me give y'all some game. As it relates to having a man, desiring, being single and desiring to have a man, it is okay to both need and want a man. I always hear women talking about, I'm independent. I don't need no man for anything but love. But let me tell you something, sis. In reality, being independent is for single people. Being interdependent is for people who want companionship, for people who want to be married. Because at the end of the day, if women is 30 and 40 talking about they don't need a man and they don't need a man to pay their bills, let me tell you something, sis. You dating the wrong kind of man and you sound scorned. Because when it's all said and done, everybody was taught to be independent. They were taught to how to fend for themselves, how to survive, how to live by themselves. But then so many women continue to be single because you don't know how to be submissive. You don't know how to control your mouth. You don't know when to and not to speak. You don't know your place. Y'all single women have been single for so long that it has begun to really cripple you. And the correct term for a woman who desires to have a mate, to have a companion, to have a husband, or a man that belongs to them, not a situationship. I'm not speaking to those. But y'all have been given the wrong module. They've painted the wrong picture. That's just for a woman who's leaving her mom's house. She's leaving the nest and she's learning how to be independent. She's learning how to stand on her own 2 feet. But if you have to stand on your own 2 feet and you're in a relationship and you're in a marriage, and I'm not talking about any kind of relationship. You can be under the same roof. You don't have to be under the same roof. But if you desire to be married, you desire to have a mate, you desire companionship, you have to develop a totally different perspective in life. And you can't go into a marriage. You can't go into a relationship, a serious, exclusively committed relationship with a partner, with someone that you choose to build with, talking about that you are independent. It's okay to have your own identity because you want to always have that. And sometimes people can get comfortable and lose their identity in their mate. However, independent just rubs me the wrong way because women act as if I'm independent. I don't need no man, but you didn't come in this world by yourself. It still took some X and both Y chromosomes to get you here. At the end of the day, you could have came by a surrogate, but it's still, you didn't come here by yourself. When God created the heaven and earth, he created male, and he created female, so that we could reproduce. And male and female comes in plants. It comes in animals. It's in every species. It's both male and female in order to be able to reproduce. So that means that you actually do need a man. A man does need a woman. But when women use their platforms and they come online and they want to tap in and they want to, let me tell y'all something. The mouth is a microphone to the heart. And whatever goes on in that heart comes out of that mouth. I've been saying this for years, but when I hear y'all talking about need, y'all act like it's a disease to need a man. You act like, but what woman don't want to be taken care of? See, I've been on both sides of the fence. That's how I know bullshit, and I can call it when I hear it, when I see it. Because a woman can use her platform, have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of followers, and will get online and tell women specifically who are single that you don't need no man. Yes, the fuck you do. You do. Because who wants to live on this planet and be, it's just so simple-minded because you want to be the man and the woman. You got to play the mama and the daddy. So now you want to be the husband and the wife. You want to fuck yourself and get yourself pregnant and pop the baby out. It ain't work like that. Never have, never will. But what I do want is for ladies to listen to the people that are giving y'all advice on these social media platforms. Just because they've made millions of dollars. Just because they're good at whatever their niche is. Just because they drive they driving Rolls Royces, they driving Bentleys, they driving Maserati trucks, Rolls Royce trucks, whatever it is. That's not enough for them to give you bad advice, for you to take that bad advice and put that into motion. Because what you'll find is that you're going to be just as single as they are. And women have a tendency to use their platforms and they use the scorned woman. They come on these platforms, they hurt. They've been dismantled inside out. And then they give y'all this bullshit advice. And then what they're not saying is that they're unhappy. What they're not telling y'all is that they lonely. What they not telling y'all is they ain't nobody fucking them good. But apart from that, they ain't telling y'all that ain't nobody loving on them. Because at the end of the day, that's what holds this earth surface together. There's a lot of love. There's a lot of money. But money don't buy it. Okay? But ladies, listen. Listen to pay attention who you're listening to. I'm in a full-blown relationship. Yes, we've had our ups and downs. We continue to strive for the best. But don't take relationship advice from scorned women. Scorned women will have y'all in a pool of loneliness. You'll be bitter, angry, jaded, hurt. Go somewhere, sit y'all ass down and heal before y'all get on these social media platforms, giving all of these young women and older women of all different calibers of life, fucked up advice. Okay? The term that you want to use for those of you who desire marriage, who desire to have a mate, it takes work. It takes compromise. It takes for two people to become selfless, to become about each other. Being independent is all about you. Being interdependent is about each other. Being a backbone to your partner, for your partner. And if y'all can develop being interdependent, you'll be able to go a whole lot further in a shorter period of time. When you understand that his feelings matter the same way yours do, that means that you'll watch what the fuck you saying to him. Stop cutting these men short, long, short, deep, and wide. And talking about you can have any man you want. No, you can't. You're beautiful on the outside and you're fucked up inside. Stop taking advice from scorned women, from single women on social media platforms because they have way more than you do. Because it looks like they've achieved more than you do. But they can't get nor keep a man. Every man, every woman, they ain't meant to be with each other. So you got to figure out what works for you. What's perfect for you, what works for you, ain't going to work for the next person. And you have to be confident and be secure in who you are, what you bring to the table. Because you got to bring something to the table other than some pussy and other than some mouth. That shit don't last long. You got to bring some character. But you also got to come with this. You got to have a mind frame to where you are able to receive. You're able to deposit and not drain your partner to goddamn death. Okay? Interdependent, ladies. I've heard enough of this independent shit. And it's so 19th century. It's time for motherfuckers to catch up. Okay?